y'all need to help Steven Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Steven Phillips.
And good morning, folks. We're coming into you sideways this morning on this Friday. And how is Pat Malone?
I am good, Steven. How are you?
I'm even better. Seemed like Harry Vaughn's upset a little bit there. He's he don't want to man up. That ain't good, is it?
I think he just did man up.
Oh.
He pretty much called you out, saying that you never said the things that you've attributed to him. So
You got to remember, he is a politician.
yeah, that's true. He's an elected official.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you
Yeah.
have to remember, you can't believe a word they say. You know?
Well, you've got a track record also.
What is mine? Let's hear it. What's my track record?
You can't believe 95% of what you say.
Today, but in 30 days, 95% of what we're talking
yeah.
about is true.
Because
Absolutely.
everybody forgets what you said initially, and you tell them what the current
Packy, how many of these conspiracy theories have we had that have actually come true?
I hate to be too predictable, Pat, but I've got to side with him on this one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
geez,
I know you're going to be surprised, but
Yep.
I am shocked. You and Steven in the boat together, right?
I'm hurt, man, because FDA employees all across the board are threatening to quit if Robert Kennedy joins the Trump administration. And all I can say is the trash is taking itself out.
Yeah.
And Elon Musk and Vivek aren't going to have much to do.
No, they won't even have to.
You're still assuming that he's going to make it through the confirmation process.
That's why we need recess appointments, right, Pat?
Yeah, take the shackles off.
So what do you think? I mean, you got to go through all that to get them put into. I mean, where we're going to be at with that? Do you think this is going to happen, or do you think the Senate majority leader is going to fight it?
Kennedy and Gates are going to have trouble.
Why?
And why? Just look at their track record.
What's wrong?
But I think that bodes well for everybody else who could have been controversial, who are now seen as moderate compared to those two guys.
I get that the Senate is kind of their design to, we were talking about that yesterday. I understand that it's there to kind of slow everything down and stuff, but Trump has a mandate. The politicians up there, they have a mandate. The only reason why we won the majority all across the board isn't because of all these great politicians out there. It's because of Trump.
Yeah.
It's because of Trump.
And his agenda.
That's why we are there, and that's why we have control of all three branches now. It's because 100% Donald J. Trump.
So if we got
you got
control,
these people in there like Thunes who are going to slow everything down.
Right.
Given that that's true, how do you say that we have a mandate?
Here's the problem with you have people like like Joe Manchin. They're in a position where they're on the fence all the time. And what happens then is that they can claim so much power because their vote means so much.
Mm-hmm.
And you start running into people like that who want so much for their own people, like which rightfully or their
people give them money.
And so you have these people who just stand on the fence like that, and Thune is somebody who will do that.
So you don't think that Manchin had the best interest of his constituents?
Do you think he did, Pat?
And the American people?
Do you think that he did?
I think rather than allegiance to a party or a philosophy, he had more allegiance to the people he represented in his district to start off with, or in his state as a senator, and then on a broader scale, the U.S.
Either way, though, I mean, they're trying to get certain things either for themselves or for their constituents, rightfully so.
Yes.
I understand that. That's kind of what they're there, is to represent their state, but they'll hold up the whole process to do so.
Yes.
So let me ask you something. We got control of
for them.
We got control of the House and the Senate. What would hold back? I mean, if we've got control of the House and Senate, why would these folks not be voted in? Why would they not be? What would be the issue with that? Why would they not be accepted?
The past history of both of them?
Yeah. Why would RFK not be put in the position that Trump asked for?
Because of bears in Central Park and
You still hung up on that.
Oh.
Lord of mercy, man.
Well, it's
I mean,
part of
pick
his
any,
history.
but pick
It's
any
part of his
politician. No,
history.
I could go through all these people that
Well,
you
they
like.
put
and
that
stuff.
dude in there. They put the guy that he's the girl or who is it that he's taking the place of? What's the girl guys? What's his name? He's a.
Yeah, and what do you?
How did
think
he
of
get
that?
in there? How did
What do you think of that?
How did he get in there? That's what I
He
want to know.
got in there because the Senate was controlled by the Democrats at the time of his confirmation.
Well, now the Senate's controlled by Republicans, right?
Yeah.
So why would they be
the
a problem?
Stuff that you're complaining about, you want the Republicans to do the same darn stuff that the Democrats did when they were in control. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying I want the Republicans to put these folks in here that we know are going to do a good job. Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Thank you very much. That's pretty much hypocritical, Stephen.
Do you think
Whoa, whoa,
RFK is
whoa.
going to do a good job or not a good job?
Do I? I don't think he's qualified.
Really?
Yeah.
But the guy we got in there now is qualified.
I don't think she's qualified.
She or
Or
he?
he or he, she, or whatever it is.
Would you use your pronoun?
He, she.
No, it's moron. Ain't moron? Is that a pronoun?
Well, see, my problem with all these appointments, though, is that all these appointees have zero experience being a useless government bureaucrat.
There you go.
So, I mean, I'm with you, Pat. They need to be useless government bureaucrats before they
Can be a nominee.
can be a nominee.
What?
They're not in the circle.
That's sarcasm, man.
They're not in the circle. They're not in the circle. And I think RFK, man, I really do. I think he'll do a good job. And I'd like to see him go in there. And I think everybody that voted for Trump would like to see RFK go in there as what is it? I don't even know the name of it.
I mean, there's certain.
Health
What's wrong with
Secretary.
getting
Health
fluoride?
and
Yeah,
Human
but
Services,
what's
but-
wrong with demanding fluoride out of the water, Pat? Like, what? Okay, what is wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with
Okay,
that.
those like things like that. Those are what we're talking about here.
So
What's wrong with putting a dead bear in your trunk and taking it to
man.
Central Park and posting it on a fence post or
What
whatever?
happened
I
like
think
that
that's
is?
hilarious, man. I'll be honest with you. I think that's hilarious. That shows he's got a little bit of
Steven, let me talk to you a minute about credibility.
okay.
You're the guy that wanted Kid Rock as the Department of Defense Secretary.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? Actually, Ted Nugent.
Okay, Ted Nugent. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd go back to bows and arrows. We'd be, we wouldn't rely on carbon-based fuel.
What's wrong with Ted Nugent? I mean, he stands for America, for God's sakes. He's all about gun and country. I mean,
Okay,
bring him
okay.
on.
Okay, folks.
What would be wrong with him? Why would he be such a bad pick?
I've made my case. I'm done.
So would you vote for RFK? Would you, if you was in the Senate? Would
If
you?
I was a senator,
Yeah,
I don't think so.
really.
Yeah.
And why? Because of the dead bear in Central Park? I mean, is that it?
And amongst other things, amongst this blanket indictment of vaccines and, the poison in our food and,
Oh, you don't believe
all-
that?
I do. See what the problem is. There's a grain of truth in everything that he said, but he's made it such a blanket statement that unless you're growing your own apples in your backyard, you can't eat anything.
Well, now the blanket statement he made is actually kind of proven a little bit because all of our other countries, a lot of this stuff that we're putting in our food, they're not allowed over there.
Oh yeah. We always hold up and see what other countries do.
I'm
Before
just
we
I
saying.
would
do.
like for you to find a quote where he says he has made a blanket statement about vaccines, because every quote that I'm finding,
I didn't say
you
he
just said
it.
you just said he
I-
his blanket
I said
statements on vaccines.
He makes blanket statements about it. I said it.
And what about the
He
COVID
didn't-
thing?
I
What are you
didn't say
talking
he
about
said
that?
it.
What are you talking about the COVID? He's making blanket statements about the COVID vaccine. What are you talking about that?
What?
The COVID vaccine. I mean,
Yeah.
you said he made blanket statements are ridiculous.
That it's dangerous. That it'll change your DNA.
Well, now, Dr. Cullen, whatever you say his name, he's a doctor out of Texas, actually said that they've done study on it, and it actually invades the brain, invades the heart, causes brain and heart damage, invades the bone marrow, stimulates antibodies to cells and platelets, and it causes blood clotting and damage to blood vessels like we have never seen. I mean, and actually from the data from the University of Pittsburgh suggested it causes cancer. So maybe there is a grain of truth in some of this stuff he's talking
Maybe
about.
there's 100 doctors that say the opposite.
Well, here's your problem with what you've got. You've got the people that's actually over the Food and Drug Administration are actually they're funded by the people that they're checking the food and drug for. Does that make any sense to you at all?
Some of the studies are, yeah.
Okay. Does that make any
And
sense
Health
to
and
you at
Human
all?
Services are not.
What?
Health and Human Services are funded by the American people.
Yeah, and
By
we want people to actually do their job. Yep, do their job. Anyway, we got to get to a break. You're such a grouch today. What's wrong with you?
I on the show with you.
Oh, is that what it is?
If some of these ingredients
is
that are
that
in
the
vaccines, Pat, if you were to call poison control and you were to tell them, "Hello, I ingested blah blah blah," they would say you need to go to a hospital right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we ingested the equivalent of 100,000 years of that in our food, you're absolutely right.
Okay, so if it's that equivalent, then why? Then it's not enough to do
anything. Out of
anything.
his coffee cup right now is bad for him.
What's
You
wrong
give
with my coffee cup? Other than this green stuff at the bottom?
Yeah, that's the starter.
Well, you're saying you're mad because you're on the show with me, but I got good news for you, Pat Malone. Today
What's
is
that?
brought to us by Bannister Cooper Funeral Home. So there's hope, man. There's hope out there for you. All righty, we're back with you. Hope everybody's doing good, and we're trying to get the confirmation on all the picks for Donald J. Trump. Man, Pat Malone's against all of them. He's against all of them. I reckon he's picked Doug Collins for the Veterans Affairs Secretary. What? I guess you're going to vote against Doug Collins?
No.
No, you'd vote for Doug.
See, I understand now what Harry was trying to say about you lying. I happen to be not in favor of Kennedy or Gates. Everything else I think is brilliant.
Well, I just
That sort of killed your story, didn't it? I need to stay in character. Yeah, you're right, Stephen. I'm opposed to everybody and everything.
yeah, your grouchy thing. No,
I missed the part in the script where I'm supposed to just oppose whatever you say.
oh, there you go. No, I don't know. I thought that was pretty good that Doug Collins has actually got.
I think that's terrific. I
Right.
think with his military background and his compassion as a chaplain, I think he's going to do a terrific job. I was pointed out to me, I said the mess that the VA is in. Apparently, the VA in North Carolina is much better than the VA in Georgia.
right.
So there are VAs that need to be put back together, but there are some that are doing a bang-up job. So
Well, I know Trump-
congratulations to them.
Absolutely, and I know Trump's talking pretty serious about helping the veterans, and I believe he'll follow through on it. I really do.
Yeah. I think he's given those his cabinet secretary mandates of what he wants done.
Yeah.
And by and large, I think he's done a good job. I like Doug Buggrum as the Interior Secretary. I really like Marco Rubio as the Secretary of State.
What about the Deputy Attorney General?
Deputy Attorney General doesn't need confirmation.
But I mean, he picked what's his name, Todd Blanchie.
I don't know much about him.
Well, I don't know. He was his criminal defense attorney. I think that's pretty daggum good
Well,
because he's been through all that.
see, if I'd had my preference, his main attorney, his main criminal defense attorney, the lady,
Yeah.
I forget what her name was, Alina
Right.
Haba.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have had her for the attorney general.
I mean, I know my press secretary pick though.
Who's that?
Who's yours?
Tucker
No.
Carlson.
No,
man.
sir. I've got a better one. My pick is Roseanne Barr.
Okay,
That's who
I get behind that.
I want Roseanne.
Look at Pat; he's about to explode, man.
I have very little hair, and I'm pulling some of it out now.
She's the one, man. I thought about that last night. I thought she's perfect.
Now you know what? That makes your Ted Nugent pick look almost realistic.
I'm telling you, you don't think she'd be a good pick? I mean, really? Come on now.
Come on, yeah.
Who would you pick?
Really?
Who would you pick for press secretary?
Someone who is articulate, who didn't lie and wasn't pompous.
So you're wanting? I mean, I know you support the one we got now in a big way. You talk
Oh
about it all the
yeah. I love her. That's no. See, I'm not going to go there because get out of control. That's a woman that deserves to be slapped.
Man, she was historic. She was broke history. What was it she said when she first got on there? I made history, first woman to make history, or some nonsense. Yeah.
Who cares?
Who cares? Who
Cares?
cares?
Yeah,
Idiot.
she's on her way out. Thank God. There's only 50 some days left, or 60 some days left.
Right.
I just think it's hilarious, all the liberal people who are making fun of these appointments, and you get these people who are, transgender, fat military people who are in charge of our national health. It's like you.
That ain't even that's a man. That ain't
You're
even a woman.
idiot, man.
I think the answer to that is all the memes that are going around. Just show what we currently have and say, come on.
I love the memes.
You're calling the proposals, the nominations weird? Come on, give me a break.
Hey, we need to hear Marmala again. We ain't heard from her in a long time. Can we hear from Marmala?
Marmala, was it on Lee?
Yeah.
But in our country, we need you to be mamala of the country.
Oh,
I'm so glad
her
we
laugh?
are.
In what can be
Oh, I missed that.
unburdened by what has
We
been.
have been.
I missed
unburdened,
that.
man.
I missed that. Where's the laugh? You got the laugh? What number's the
there it
laugh?
is.
Oh, I missed that so much. Do y'all not miss that?
No, we're glad that it's gone.
Oh, I missed that.
And talking about the significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time in terms of what we need to do to lay these wires, what we need to do to create these jobs. And there is such great significance to the passage of time when we think about a day in the life of our children.
It makes sense.
I got hairy legs.
Oh, this is what we've had, y'all. This is our leader. This has been our leader.
This needs to go into the archives.
Well, I'd like to know who said, "Oh, we'll get Kamala to run. She'll be great. She'll be wonderful." Who is that guy?
Historians are trying to research why she lost. This will be what they find.
I cannot believe that Lizzo, the Lizzo rapper, her
Yeah.
twerking on stage. I can't believe that didn't bring her over the line, man.
Yeah, I should have done it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd like to know who actually thought that this was a good idea. That's the person I would like to know who thought this was a good idea. Nancy Pelosi? I mean, Chuck Schumer? Who was it? Who was it?
Well, everybody that had input into it is walking away from it.
That's
They're
right, old boy.
pointing fingers at somebody else. So I think that's, who killed Lincoln? That's going to be one of the questions.
Yeah, that's what everybody does, man. It's a good idea that poop hits the fan. And it's like, oh, wasn't my idea. I didn't do it.
That's how they invented the term walking something back.
There you go. You can't
Wasn't
walk
me.
that.
Looked like me, but it wasn't me.
Man, that is so funny to me. But anyway, I missed that. I know y'all missed that too out there.
They really didn't have a choice. They were so far down the road with Biden when they discovered that he was incompetent.
I just think
They really didn't have a choice.
Oh, all of a sudden one day after they had the thing with Trump, the debate, all of a sudden everybody discovered it. Then that's when they discovered it.
Yeah.
It just happened like
it's not like we were talking about it for 2 years.
Oh, wow. Shazam.
But that goes back to the media, though. That's what people have been watching. They were so surprised. Oh my gosh, we didn't realize but we had been watching that stuff for 2 years, man.
Oh.
And it's like, the fact that, I was wrong on the election. I mean, of who would win. But I mean, I was reading a lot of the stuff on X and stuff that's saying it pretty much predicted exactly what was going to happen.
Yeah.
But the other side, man, they were very confident that she was going to win. All the polls say this. All the polls say that.
Well, when you go out there and they're betting on the election and Trump's like 65% and Marmala is 32%, that's where I was going. Because them dudes, man, when you talking money, put your money where your mouth's at. They don't mess around with none of that nonsense. They want the facts. And I was right. And you made fun of me for that, by the way, Pat Malone. Oh, you're going.
What were you right about again?
The fact that the out in Vegas or wherever they did the betting, that their poll showed that Trump was 65% chance of getting in, and Marmola's was 32%, and you was laughing. Oh, you're getting yours from that poll. That is so funny. I can get it all out of the archives.
It wasn't 65-32, was it?
It was something like that. I don't know.
It was, yeah. What it was more something like was 51-49.
No, sirree. It was not either. No, it was way off. I don't know where you're getting your stuff at, but when I went through my stock investments here on what is it? How do I invest my stocks? What is that called?
Packyco Investments.
No, that thing you downloaded where I bought all that Doge.
Oh, Robinhood.
No, I ain't got Robinhood, do I? I got Robinhood.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, I got Robinhood. It's got the little feather on it. Yeah. Yep. And I'm gonna have to hand
Wait a minute. You're going to Robinhood to ascertain what the vote totals were?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Robinhood has a
Yeah, you could actually bid on the thing through Robinhood.
What the national vote totals were.
They have their own betting thing on Robinhood now. Robinhood's awesome, man.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's where it's at.
And I'll have to take it back a little bit because Packy, he told me to hodl. Hodl. Am I saying that? Hodl.
Aren't the odds on betting controlled by the amount of bet that is placed on one or
yeah, but you got your odds, man.
Candidate?
Your odds. You got odds.
The odds.
It's like
the
a horse
odds
race.
are based on where the money's being laid.
Well,
thank you, Pat. What does that mean? What's your point?
It doesn't mean anything because bookies don't lose.
There we go. Now we got it out.
What?
Well, they're betting. I mean, the odds are better that Trump won than Kamala, so I put my money on Trump. That's kind of the way I went with that. Does that make sense?
Okay, but what was the vote total? What percentage of the national vote did he win with?
He actually probably got about 75 to 80% of the vote, I think, across America. Wasn't it? I think 80% of the votes across America went to Donald Trump. He got the most popular votes of anybody ever. Is that right? Am I saying that right? I might be wrong. I mean, he actually got the popular vote too, did he not?
Yeah, he got the popular vote, but what percentage are you telling our audience that he got 80% of the popular votes?
Yeah, I'm thinking. What do you think?
I already said what I think. I think it was 51-49.
Well, you're not putting in all the votes that don't count that they counted. You're not. See, that's the thing. You don't count everything. We count all the votes that was cast for him that wasn't cast for him because they, all that come in the middle of the night kind of stuff.
I bet you're just saying.
No. Yeah,
Aren't you?
I'm saying.
Yeah, I knew it. You were just saying.
Before we go to a break,
before we go to a break,
Packy's
got something he wants to say.
You've mentioned twice the bear incident in Central Park, Pat.
Yeah.
What happened with that?
I don't know.
So you're okay. I was hoping you'd explain it, but just so you know, I did pull up the details here.
We got the details.
Give us the details then.
So he came across a dead bear, okay?
Yeah.
While in upstate New York, he encountered a bear cub that was fatally struck by a vehicle, and he decided to take the carcass with the intention of skinning it and preserving the meat.
No, he's wanting to make a rug. Wasn't he going to make a rug?
Hang on, or whatever. He made a rug. Is that normal so far? I mean, you're supposed to. Aren't you supposed to do that? You're not supposed to waste meat and be good stewards of the earth.
Most roadkill are not edible because it hasn't been skinned and harvested properly quickly enough. And
okay, but that's none of your. That's not.
We eat them all the time.
Hang
man.
on, that's none of your business, though. I mean, if RFK wants to eat a dead bear, he can do it.
But
he said at the
I
time,
want him in charge of health and human services.
whatever. He said he
Go
was
ahead.
said he was busy, so he disposed of the carcass with a joke, propped it up near a bicycle to create the appearance of a cycling accident. And the media lost their minds, and he admitted that it was just a prank, and he thought it was funny.
I thought it was funny, too.
There's another disqualifier.
He propped it up to make it look like it ran into a tree.
That's funny, Pat.
Yeah.
That's
Come on,
funny.
Pat. See, we want
in the
normal
confirmation
people, man.
hearings, they're going to say, did you ever think things were funny similar to what Steven Phillips thinks is
Oh, there
funny?
you go. Have you never eat
He's going to
roadkill?
be out of there, man. That's going to be automatic ejection.
Have you never eat roadkill?
I don't think I've ever eaten roadkill, no.
Really? I mean, if you run over a deer, there ain't no sense leaving it laying there.
Wait a minute. If I run over a deer, that's different.
What if you see somebody else run over a deer?
If there's a deer laying on the side of the highway, do you pick it up and take it home?
It depends on how swelled up it is. That makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah, because you don't want that flying all over you when you stick your
No,
knife
you have
in
to.
it, right?
You have to let it kind of cure out for a day or two anyway, before you process it. So, and by the way, Emily wanted me to invite you to supper Saturday night.
Yeah. What are you? Gonna have some of that opossum soup or something, right?
That's it. Hey, we want to. Can we get to a break now?
Sure. Yeah.
Hey, Pins. All righty, we're back with you. I reckon I got a new thing I'm following on Twitter or on X. It is called DOGE, Department of Government Efficiency. How about that? Is that not cool?
It's wonderful.
It's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's said right here that they spent $2.3 million injecting beagles with cocaine. You remember all that kind of stuff they just do? What did they spent like $1 trillion to study monkey poop?
Do you remember the NIH when all the COVID stuff was going on and there was some investigations and Fauci was on the hot seat and they were asking him questions? Remember the thing came up that they were taking, I forget what kind of dogs it was, maybe beagles, but they were letting flesh-eating flies eat them alive.
Wow.
And that's all. I mean, that's not just a conspiracy theory. That was that's what your tax money's going to, dude.
How about this? Now, this is on DOGE, D-O-G-E, Department of Government, Efficiency. Your thoughts, you thought we were joking about Congressional Liquor Store. They have got a liquor store. Pelosi opened a liquor store in the House where members can buy alcohol with their taxpayer-funded MRAs. What is an MRA? It's like an MRI, but with A at the end. That's what's wrong. They a bunch of drunks up there, and they buying all the liquor with our taxpayers' money. What, Pat? I'm just telling you, we're finding out all this stuff. We're finding it out now. I mean, this is what?
Steven, you're not old enough to know who William Proxmire is, but he was reporting this stuff back in the 70s in the Golden Fleece Awards.
And why didn't y'all do anything about it then? It took me and Packy to grow up and to actually put on our man pants, put on our granny panties, and start complaining.
Okay, so what have you done about it? Have you stopped it?
I'm working on it.
We're trying to work around people like you, man. And just to reiterate the fact that you didn't do anything about it. You didn't vote for him.
Here we go. The
You
U.S.
didn't vote for
National
Trump.
Institute for Health spent almost $6 million of your tax money to explore why chimpanzees throw feces. $6 million. That'd go a long way in your gas tank.
That's all right. I read a study the other day that they did on why dogs shake when they're wet.
I do that too, though, don't you?
Well, I thought they did it to get dry. I mean, and I didn't need a study to prove that was the case.
See,
right?
now he's on with us, Packy.
They
He's on with us now.
They stop shaking once they get dry, right?
If they stop spending this kind of money, though, I mean, honestly, $2.3 million to inject beagles with cocaine. All they had to do was ask Hunter Biden how that worked out for him.
Lee's over there like, I identify as a beagle.
Oh, Lordy. I don't know, man. He's got one gear only, and it's a granny gear. He ain't, I mean, honestly, when he gets in a hurry, you can't tell no difference. I mean, it's like the same speed.
So, do you think that Robert Kennedy will get that taken care of?
I think it'll take somebody like Robert Kennedy. Absolutely.
I think
that
on that one.
Anybody, I mean, you have just a normal person who's just a typical government bureaucrat that comes in there, just nothing's ever going to get done. And
What happens, though, they go in there, and then the people say, well, look at this $100 bill. Oh, look at this. Oh, here's another $100 bill.
Well, I wonder, though.
Oh, yeah, well, okay.
But I wonder, I mean, I guess the proof's in the money, right? I mean, we'll see what happens. A lot of stocks are down. A lot of stocks are down right now, so you can't really go by that. But Moderna, Pfizer, all these big pharmaceutical companies are tumbling.
Mm-hmm.
Stocks are tumbling immediately after RFK was
Hey,
was
we were
nominated.
talking FEMA. We didn't bring that up. I reckon the lady got fired. Do you remember she told her staffers not to help homes with Trump signs? Do y'all see that?
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
She's out there saying now she did a testify that it's because they're mean. They're mean. The Trump supporters, they were mean. I mean, come on. Do you think that's fair, Pat?
No.
I don't think so at all.
But you want to point out extremist examples on the left. I can do the same thing on the right.
All right, rock and roll, baby. Let's go.
No, it serves no purpose. There are extremists at both ends of the spectrum.
Well, I just ask you to call it out, baby. Call it out, man. Put your money where your mouth at.
How effective have you been in calling it out?
Now, Packy, I'm calling out all this stuff.
I mean,
and he says he can.
I mean, you say you can, Pat. Give us an example.
No,
you
you
never. You can never back it up, man.
I'll tell you what.
Okay.
I'll give you an example. The day after you get 1,000 lookers on what is the thing you're on? YouTube.
Hey, when we get 1,000 lookers.
1,000 subscribers. Y'all heard it. We get 1,000 subscribers. Pat Malone's going to tell us who he actually voted
we might
for.
actually get us some subscribers after that. What are we up to now, man?
I'm looking right now.
How many years have you been trying to get subscribers?
How long we been on the radio,
Pat?
Pat?
Be like 5 years, right?
How long we been?
Ron Lambright, have you subscribed yet to our YouTube channel?
I sure have.
Have you really?
Yep.
904.
We had 905 yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay.
904. So y'all go to Steven Phillips and the Morning Dish, subscribe, where we can find out who Pat Malone actually voted for. We're going to give something away when we come back.
Wait.
What?
I didn't say I was going to reveal my vote.
You can't retract it now.
There's nothing to retract because I didn't say that.
Packy, did he say that? I
you
swore I heard him say that.
He said he's not
Harry,
voting for
not
Trump.
with me.
Yeah. What are we giving away? Today is Georgia Mountain Grading.
We're giving away 30 minutes on a backhoe.
That'll be fun, would it not be?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 30 minutes on a backhoe. And
now we've got Conservative Grounds Cafe. Ron, have you ever been over there in Blue Ridge? Or in Mineral Bluff? You need to check it out, man. Trump's there. He hangs out there all the time with Reagan. They got an Oval Office. You can go over there. We're going to give away a free coffee and a free gift. That includes a white privilege card or a Donald Trump ducky or all. They got cool stuff in the store, man. Whole Donald Trump store. We're going to give away one of those when we get back. Pat Malone, you got a trivia question for us?
I have a trivia question.
All right.
Well,
you want it now?
No, let's get to a break, and then we'll ask it. So we're going to take a break.
And we're going to come back. Ron Lambright's going to tell us real quick about how he's giving away a bed.
All righty, we're back with you. We're fixing to give away a gift certificate to Conservative Grounds Cafe. If you can answer this question from Pat Malone.
Question is, how many thunderstorms are happening on Earth at any given moment?
How many thunderstorms? Now, is that before the comp trails or after the comp trails? Which we could narrow that down a little bit.
Question is, how many thunderstorms are happening on Earth at any given moment?
706-379-9770. Give us a call. Hey, Packy, who we got here, brother?
Hey, we've got Ron Lambright here. We're struggling with our headphones here because they're all broken. But hey, Ron, you're giving away a mattress?
We are, to a veteran.
Okay. Tell us about it.
So it's really special. You know, a lot of people want to support the veterans, and
Absolutely.
we at Hometown Sleep Center on Main Street in Hiawassee do the same thing. But we're doing something really special this year. Along with our Black Friday sale and all that, we are actually giving away a free Tempur-Pedic or Stearns & Foster mattress to a veteran right here in our area. So all they have to do to qualify is come into the store, show an ID to show that you really are a vet, and then after that, pick out the mattress that you would like to win. And you have 10 different mattresses to choose from. You can get a queen size or a king size mattress and box spring. The least expensive queen on this giveaway list is $2,700.
Wow.
And the king, if they choose the king and it happens to be the most expensive one on the list, is $4,700.
Wow.
And we're throwing in free delivery. So that's to show our veterans we're literally giving it away. Also to make it totally legit, Mel Halfron, the commander of the American Legion there in the Hiawassee area, he's going to come and do the drawing. And so it's absolutely free for a veteran.
That's awesome. So you just go by Hometown Sleep Center. That's the Tater Ridge Plaza, right? Is that what it's called there?
Right
Go
on Main
by
Street.
there, see Ron, get your name in there, show your ID, and get your name in the hat to win a free mattress. That's cool, man.
That's us. That's how we appreciate our veterans. My dad was a veteran, and my father-in-law is a veteran. And so we want to honor all our veterans that way.
Well, that's great.
So
that's a
cool.
big giveaway, man.
Yeah, it is. We're really excited about it.
Yeah. Who we got,
And,
Puddin'?
I
Let's
forgot
get
to tell you,
this.
the drawing's going to be December 3rd.
Hold on,
December
you
3rd.
ain't done yet. We got time. Who we got, Puddin'?
Oh, we got Dylan Walls.
Hey, Dylan, what's going on, brother?
Not a whole lot is working.
Well, hey, man, we've got you a gift here. If you can tell us what thunderstorms are going on. What's the question again?
How many thunderstorms are happening on Earth at any given moment?
There's approximately 1,800.
Approximately 1,800.
You got it right, buddy. Congratulations.
So,
Awesome. That sounds wonderful.
hey, do you think the government can cause rain?
I don't know. Probably. I wouldn't doubt it.
Okay, there you go.
God's choice.
There you go. I'm with you. All right, man. Well, we got you. What do you got to do, Pat?
Hey, we're going to send your name over to Lee. You got his name down. We're going to send your name over to Conservative Grounds. All you got to do is go by there, tell them your name, and they will give you your free coffee and let you have a little gift card to spend in the store. You got it?
That sounds pretty good.
All right, man.
Cool,
We appreciate you,
Check
bro.
it out. Send us your picture over there in the Oval Office, all right?
All right.
Appreciate you, man.
So all they got to do to qualify for this is what now?
They have to come in, show us their ID, lay down on a mattress, and pick it out. Pick out the one that they like the best.
Really?
And the reason we're doing Tempur-Pedic and Stearns & Foster, there are two best mattresses, but also some people really love a Tempur-Pedic, but some people like a different style, one with more springs and stuff. And so the Stearns & Foster is our very best spring mattress.
What is a Tempur-Pedic?
What is it?
Yeah, I don't even know what that is. Sounds important.
Well, one thing it is, it's not memory foam. People think it's the same, but it's not. It's a special foam that it's actually originally invented by NASA when they send the astronauts up.
Don't tell Pat that.
Oh,
Don't tell Pat. He'll be all like,
Yeah.
see, I told you NASA was worth something.
That's one of the things we learned there, you know. But it takes
Hanging
away pressure
mattresses.
when you lay on a mattress. So helps you wake up without, aches and pains because it doesn't press against you at night. A lot of people roll over all the time. It's because their mattress is pressing on them, giving pressure points. Get a Tempur-Pedic, you lay there and sleep really, really good.
And then the springs. Oh, you still got spring mattresses?
We do. We have 40 different mattresses in the store. A lot of people think I've got to go to Atlanta or Gainesville to get a mattress. We got everything there. We got it right here in town. Shop local.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Yep.
Very cool.
I didn't realize what a Tempur-Pedic was.
Well, come in and try one out.
What kind you get?
All your relatives have bought one. Everyone except you, Steve. So.
Well,
I'm just thinking, what are you about to say?
I was just wondering what your heart-shaped bed is. It Tempur-Pedic or?
Well, I actually got it from Ron. It's one that comes out of the wall. You got to clap twice and then.
Murphy mattress.
Don't clap 3 times because the ball comes out of the
Disco
ceiling
ball
and that music.
Wow, let's get it on.
Do you have a heart-shaped bed? I would be interested in one.
No, I do not have one.
Can
So
you get
how
me one?
long would, if somebody wanted to try it out, like how long could somebody say, like on their lunch break, come in there and lie down before you say something? Like, okay, that's enough trying it out. You know what I mean?
Spend all day. We're there until 5
So
o'clock.
I could just come there and just lay around.
Most people will spend at least an hour walking around trying them out because you don't want to try. You won't try 40, but you want to try several in the store, and they're all different features about each one. But come in, take your time. And a mattress store is not a high traffic store, and so there's plenty of time to just lay down and see how you like it.
Do you do that? Do you take naps during the day?
I have been known to try an adjustable bed where I can see the door before somebody comes in.
Oh, there you go. An adjustable bed. That would be cool where you could raise up and watch TV and
gives you a massage.
You got them?
We have them too.
It gives you a massage?
Yeah, you can lay in bed and get a massage. We have split king where you can be up watching TV and their sleep partner is halfway down going to sleep or whatever.
Yeah.
Adjustable beds.
That would be cool.
Do you have to put a quarter in those beds?
Just over at Packy's place. And the massage over there ain't what he's talking about. Trust me, I'm telling you, man, because it gets a little weird when Packy talks about the massage.
Let's not go there, man.
Ever again. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm not. No. Yeah. Oh.
Just a back rub.
So how long is this going to last? When's the deadline on this?
Well, I've heard the commercial with your wife saying she goes to one of the spas. You need to bring her down and get her one of them really good mattresses.
There you go. When does this thing end?
Well, the drawing's December the 3rd.
Right.
So anytime between now and then. Now, we're closed Sunday and Monday, so don't come those days. But come the other days, just lay down anywhere from 10 to 5. Lay down, try it out, see which one you like. And, we got soft, firm, medium, everything.
Right. And you're located where at? Tell everybody where you're at.
We're actually at on Main Street. We're right across the street from the funeral home.
There you go.
The Bannister Cooper Funeral Home. We're right across the street. Same plaza as Sundance Grill and Always Christmas.
There you go. So y'all know where that's at. Go by and check them out. That's really great you're doing that, man. We appreciate that.
Well, it is good.
Yep, absolutely. Yep. So anyway, we got the weekend. Anything going on this weekend around the area, Pat, that you know of?
There's got to be something going on. I don't know what exactly, but I do know Blairsville's got a cookie trail coming up. They only selling 200 tickets, and downtown Blairsville is the place to get the tickets.
What is
you
it?
Go around, you get a dozen cookies as part of your Christmas shopping.
Oh, that'd be cool. Golly,
Yeah.
Christmas is it? We ain't even got to Thanksgiving yet,
It's coming.
and we're already doing Christmas.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna get Thanksgiving in there somehow.
Well, Thanksgiving is planned for 2 weeks from yesterday.
Well, now are you coming over?
Am I coming over for Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
No, everybody's coming here.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we'll be
I don't
good.
think he wants possum, dude.
No, I don't think he does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, we didn't get Andrew Clyde. Andrew Clyde didn't call in.
No, he's
today.
calling in next week. We're still celebrating. Hey, Ron.
I think his name went on that list.
Good. Hey, Ron, thank you for what you do for the veterans and taking mattress into your own hands.
We're glad to do it.
Oh, good. Oh, that was smooth. Oh,
wow.
Packy, you're smooth.
Hey, this is a very educational show. I was driving in this morning listening on the way here, and I heard Steven say on public,
We're out of here.
He wears granny panties.
Hey, we'll see y'all Monday morning.
2249 DP and WJULAM, Hiawassee.